And I love it. I'm a great father. A lot of fathers, well, I am a great father. And there's some crappy fathers taking us down. But
Yeah.
I make mistakes. I make mistakes, but I have made the big mistakes, and I see it pay off. My kids are doing so freaking well. When I hurt my back, my son, who's 12, went on the road with me. He's bigger than me. He's 6 foot something, but the way he dealt with people, on the road, he would deal with the photographs, the people. He would one night I'm on stage. I look over. He's sitting right over here. He's got a notepad, and afterwards he came up and said, "You forgot to do 3 great jokes about mom." But he looks out for me, man. He's that way with his friends. He's empathetic, and my daughter has so much empathy for me and kindness, and it's because that's what I showed them from day one. Every Band-Aid you put on, you really take the time, you put it on. The other kids, oh, I need this too. But we are extremely close, and I don't take a day for granted. They're better off for it. And also, the mom with the stuff she files, it used to just be about me, terrible, but now it's about the kids that she files, because she's like, this will hurt him if I say the kids are all fucked up. And it's public record. And she gives it to a tabloid. She gives it down, you could get on the website and it's shameful. It's shameful. But it's so great to go in there and say, here's the real story about my son just graduated with honors. Like, he's played 6 sports. My daughter, they have the best friends. We had a big sleepover last night. We have a lot of sleepovers and play dates here. We live in the Valley. There's schools in Brentwood and Palisades. We have a long drive in the morning. But the parents respect and trust me enough to have their kids over here all the time. And I don't take that for granted. And I respect them. And, but it is the best life. And it is, there's nothing has
Only
ever
thing that
given more
matters.
self-esteem. Yeah. And I've done in the past, I've done it all. I had sex, drugs, booze. I had traveled the world, but everything with these guys. And this house is a laboratory for every relationship they're ever going to have. My son's 2 years, 9 months older. Sometimes they go out a little bit, but we work it out. And then when they have friends over, I pay attention. We talk about things. People say things that hurt your feelings sometimes, that you got to give them a break, see what they're really made of. You don't have to be invited to everything. Somebody doesn't invite you, fuck them. It's their loss. You're great, because we can't invite everybody to everything. And, the mom's always up at school trying to sue the school or pull them out of school. And I'll tell you, the teachers at this school district, from the superintendent on down, have been amazing. And if your kid's having some issues, you go down there. It's always on me. I don't blame her, other parents, the schools. If there's an issue, it's me. That means I'm not down there enough. That means I'm not doing enough. And because they have these independent education programs, which when I was young, they called it special education. Right. And when it first came out that potentially my son could be helped with one of those, I was like, oh my God, my son's going to be special education. Because of the way special education students were treated when I was a kid. And they were not in the class. And they were ostracized. And, I'm on the spectrum. I have Asperger's. But I couldn't figure out how that worked. And it's worked great. They have he comes out of a class, he's in class, and him and a couple other kids come out. They'll focus on math. They'll focus on whatever for an hour, a day. And it's really the success and the self-esteem that he has, and my daughter, my daughter just got the citizenship, first half of school, the citizenship award, which my son will never get, or me. But, when he got last year the most improved student, I go, that's the award I want. Of all these, because there's some kids in there that are so freaking smart that are going to be scientists. And it's him, big son, saying this little girl, Indian girl, who is she's like ready to go to college, genius, but she's got her thing. And he's smiling because he has most improved student and killing it in sports, killing it, his friends and my daughter's friends, and knock on wood. But, every day is a gift from God that I'm with these kids.
That is so good to hear. Best job I've ever had, parent.
You did a great job. You and your wife have done an excellent job. You're also an excellent husband. I mean, your wife's amazing. You got to give her most credit.
Yeah,
Your family, man, you guys are, yeah, that's a great,
thanks.
that doesn't work out. That doesn't, there's a lot of guys our age that, have had 4 families